Okay, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Feel better?
I think I feel better.
How do you want to do this?
How do you want to do this?
I don't know where to start, Ron. I know I want a cigarette.
I want a glass of wine.
I was so looking forward to having a cigarette on the patio.
Rosé.
Everyone says the weather's balmy in Greece.
2 ice cubes.
That's like the perfect weather for a cigarette.
That field of olive trees. It's so beautiful.
I mean, I've been so good, honey.
You have been so good, honey.
Not a cigar, not a joint, fucking nothing. I was really looking forward to being bad, and now I'm just terribly disappointed.
I think you can still be bad.
You could still have your rosé with 2 ice cubes. Look at the fields of olive trees.
Oh, you're assuming there's rosé where we're going.
You don't think there's rosé where we're going?
I don't know where we're going, honey.
How do you want to do this?
How do you want to do this?
Well, I think, honey, we can either start reminiscing about everything we'll miss, everything great, everything filled with warmth, everything that feels really, really distant now. Or we can first talk about all those things we've never talked about to begin with.
Right. Yeah, right. So, how do you want to do this?
How do you want to do
Are
it?
there things we never really talked about to begin with? Madeline?
Sure there are.
Like?
Like, I don't know.
I don't think there are things we haven't talked about. I think we've always been like really fucking brutally honest with each other, no? What?
Like this, like this is one thing we never talked about. We never talked about your absolute inability to be truthful. Your heavy, heavy fucking fear of confrontation.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, honey. I get the heebie-jeebies. I'm really weirded out. This is just really, really weird.
It is really weird.
It's really weird.
There isn't much I need to be truthful about Maddie. I'm not like hiding anything. Are you?
No,
I never cheated on you or anything.
I didn't ask.
I never did.
I didn't ask.
Good, because
I didn't ask.
Did you? I'm asking, did you? Jesus Christ, Madeline, have you cheated on me?
No.
No? You're really fucking quiet.
No, I haven't. No, Ron. I want to talk about the good first.
No. You asked, and now we're here, so now you have to fucking tell me. Have you fucking cheated on
No,
me?
Ron. I haven't. I really haven't. And this distrust is hurting me. I'm just feeling really like depersonalized right now. I'm sorry.
Sorry. I can feel you thinking.
I can't feel anything.
What are you thinking about?
Actually, I feel cold.
What are you thinking about, Maddie?
Us.
I wish I could hug you.
I'm thinking about when we first met.
God, I wish I could kiss you, honey.
I'm thinking about when we were first going out. I'm not thinking about anything specific, really. I mean, Ron, there's so many memories we share. There's so much we did, especially in the beginning. But right now, I can't think of anything. I can see the hail, though. Or the mugs filled with coffee, or the feeling of metal on my skin. Such awfully specific things, but I can't really relive the memories. I'm reliving the feeling, though. I'm infatuated with you, baby. I love you so much. So fucking much. Oh my God. I love you. And the thought of losing you scares me more than death. this is easier than losing you.
I wish I could touch you so bad.
It's so different now.
What's so different now?
I'm not infatuated anymore. When did I just start living with a ghost of the past?
You don't love me anymore?
Actually, it's unbelievable, but I still love you so much. Apparently it's not enough though, right? You're not my soulmate. In some minutes I'll never see you again, and I'll go off to spend eternity with that other human who is perfect for me. No?
Right.
I wonder if we died then. I wonder if we died when I could feel the warmth of those coffee mugs. If we could have stayed together now too.
No, Maddie.
No?
No, if you were my soulmate then, you'd be my soulmate now too. That's like one of those certainties in life. Like gravity or death.
Death is different than what I thought. Isn't it different than what you thought?
It is?
Exactly. So maybe it's possible life isn't as singular as you think either. That there's not one absolute truth about the person in front of you, but that they change with time. Maybe we were meant to be back then. Because our perceptions of who we were different, but we're obviously not meant to be right now.
My granddad told me ages ago. I was wondering how he kept looking at my grandmother with as much love in his eyes as he did when he first met her 50 years ago. And he said to me that the key to a successful marriage to him was to not expect the person next to you to stay the same. He said my grandmother changed incredibly in their 50 years together. She was maybe 10 different people in that time, and to him, the key was that he loved every single person she was more than the one before.
You've told me that story.
I've told you all my stories, honey. I'm not about to tell you anything you haven't heard.
Oh, fuck. They're fixing the gas in the morning.
What?
Honey, I just remember. They're fixing the gas tomorrow in the morning.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I wonder who's gonna take care of it. I want it fixed. I don't want the house to be cold. I've been so cold in there lately.
I didn't paint the room.
Oh, fuck, Ron, that's true. You didn't paint the fucking room.
It's because yellow's such a fucking disgusting color. I couldn't pick any shade that doesn't make me want to
You
vomit.
picked yellow. You picked yellow, and you love yellow. You used to put so much yellow in your paintings.
I picked it only because it's neutral.
I told you. Paint it grey.
I told you grey is an awful color for a kid's room.
It's not a kid's room.
It's going to be.
Not for a while. Make it a studio.
I don't want to make it a...
Honey, you complain you're not painting because you don't have the space, but there's a perfectly good empty room in the house where you could paint. You just don't want to use it. Why do you think we're not soulmates? How am I different? What your granddad said. How am I different today from the person you first fell in love with?
I mean, there's so many things.
Like?
I don't feel like getting into specifics. Overall, you're more real. Like, you used to be a photograph and now you're a painting. And that's only considering the things I know about you.
What?
I said that's only considering the things I...
Please, Ron, let's not do this.
How am I different then?
The good is that you're calmer. You used to, submerge yourself in misery because it made you a better artist, or for your own internal validation. I don't know. Or you used to dwell on everything bad because it excited you. You don't do any of that anymore. And that's honestly great, honey.
And the bad?
I think maybe you love less.
Love you less?
Sure, me. But also everything. Just life.
To be honest, I think life used to inspire me a lot more.
Why?
I don't know.
Maybe it's because you don't make things anymore.
Do I need to create to be inspired, or do I need to be inspired to create? It's not a rhetorical question, Maddie. I'm actually asking
Oh,
you.
I don't know. I'm not the right person to ask.
No, honey? I mean, you're such an incredible writer.
Thank you, honey, but that doesn't mean I understand inspiration.
No?
I think we're different because life almost inspired me too much. When everything is inspiration, people aren't people anymore. They're characters. Feelings are events, joy is an atmosphere, and misery is romantic. It's the worst, Ron. I didn't feel like I was living. I feel so much more alive now that I'm dead.
Maybe I'm uninspired because I've got, like, fucking depression or something. Like, chronic sadness or something.
Are you?
What?
Are you sad?
Oh, I don't know. I think it would make sense that I would be.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe I wish things were different.
Things like...
I don't know, Maddie.
Why didn't you ever talk to me about that? You could have talked to me, and we could have figured it out together.
I don't know. Why didn't you ever tell me you felt like you weren't living?
It's the first time I'm hearing you've been sad. The first time I even thought it.
I think it's maybe the first time I'm realizing it, too. I guess maybe, I don't know, maybe that's why I haven't talked to you about it, because, well, I told you everything, Maddie, and you told me everything, and whatever we didn't tell each other just didn't seem as real. Right?
Yeah. Whatever we'd say out loud to each other would be real, and whatever we kept aside would just... it wouldn't be as true. Think our parents are worried by now?
Yeah, we would have called.
We're too madly in love to call?
If time passes here the same way it passes there, we're at the villa now? Plenty of time to call, or if we hadn't, your mom would have tried us.
And then she'd see.
Yeah, they know.
Probably so sad.
My mom's gonna cry for months. She's definitely gonna get depressed or something. I bet she's gonna look at the wedding pictures every day from today until the day she gets here.
Oh my god, honey. The wedding. It's surreal.
Technically, it's still today, so happy wedding day, honey.
Happy wedding day, honey. You know, I'm really disappointed we didn't get to go to Greece, though. Greece would have been a nice place to die.
Greece would have been a nice place to die.
Think there's a Greece in heaven?
I think there's a Greece in heaven.
We could go, with our respective soulmates. We could wave at each other from our adjacent pink villas.
Pink villas?
Yellow?
Yellow, no.
Grey?
You know, pink. I'm fine with pink. But again, Maddie, you assume where we're going has pink villas. You know, you assume we're going to heaven.
It's like, fuck. Such a tease. To die on the way to our honeymoon. We would have been so happy.
Yeah, we probably would have. Do you know, Maddie, I can't stop thinking about something that you said.
What?
About how it was only when you'd say something out loud to me that it would become real.
Right?
Right. So what'd you keep away from being real?
Ron.
Maddie?
Here you go again, Ron, honey. Please, let's not dwell on secrets. We both have them, we know, but let's not. Let's just reminisce. Let's not talk about specific things. They're in a different world now.
Specific things make us human, Maddie.
5 minutes ago, you said you didn't want to get into specifics.
Nah, I changed my mind.
You changed your mind. How the fuck can you just do that?
I just can, okay?
Or do you only do it when it suits
What did you keep away from being real,
Stop
Maddie?
it! God, you're so fucking manipulative, Ron. You can't seriously be so self-absorbed that you just don't realize how you're just twisting and turning and tightening this conversation to only resolve around me. There's 2 people here. You gotta stop, honey. It's fucking pathetic and disgusting, and I see right through it.
You think you love the person I am today as much as you love the person I was when we first met?
No. Do you?
No.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That's some heavy shit, honey.
Yeah. Madeline, your soulmate, your true soulmate, this one, the one you're about to meet. How do you think they're different from me?
Don't ask me that.
Come on. Come on, Maddie. I want to know why. I want to know why I wasn't perfect.
Why?
Don't you?
Not at all.
You asked how you've changed since we first met. Isn't that the same?
No. Of course we change. That's not a bad thing. What you're asking is like to directly tell you everything I've ever disliked about you.
I'm curious.
Ron.
Please.
Ron.
Please, indulge me, honey. You're not about to say anything that hasn't come up in a fight before anyway, so what's the big deal?
Fine.
Fine.
I'll indulge you.
Go on.
I don't like it when you moan about shit, but never do anything about it.
Okay.
And you're not as passionate as I'd like.
Okay.
I mean, I don't mean that as a mean thing. I just mean, you like your comfort zone.
I don't like my comfort zone.
Ron.
What? I don't.
Ron.
What, Madeline?
Honey, you ask me and I answer. And now you're getting defensive.
I'm not getting fucking defensive.
You're afraid of confrontation.
I'm not
again.
afraid of confrontation. I'm being objective. I think I'm not like... Believe me, Madeline, I'm not like this fucking boring shell of a human you've made me out to be. That's some fantasy that you've invented in your own fucking head for whatever fucking reason. And you, Madeline? What? I'm not passionate enough. All I do is feel. You haven't felt in years, right? You said that. I look at you and you're the hollow one.
Death has made you cruel, Ron.
Cruel. If I'm cruel, you're a fucking villain. I mean, you made me let go of so much I wanted. Well, you gained and you sucked the world dry to quench your motherfucking thirst.
The fuck are you talking about, Ron?
I don't want to talk about this.
What?
No. Fuck, I take it back. I don't want to talk about this. These are things I've long thought and pondered in my mind, Maddie, for years. And there are things we never talked about, and we never talked about them for a reason.
So now's the time. Talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it, Madeline. These are awfully pessimistic recaps of our time together, and they'll leave a bitter taste in both our mouths. Don't you want to walk away from this feeling happy? You said you wanted to reminisce.
I changed my mind.
You changed your mind.
Yeah, I changed my fucking mind, and you're afraid of confrontation
yeah,
again.
sure, I'm afraid of confrontation. Fuck
So
you.
tell me, Ron, come on. You say I'm hollow, so fill me up, baby. Tell me something that will make me really mad.
You want me to tell you something that will make you mad?
Yeah, fuck yeah, come on. Stop being such a fucking pussy, Ron. Make me fucking love you again.
I think... Fuck. Well, first of all, I think you've forgotten.
What?
That I gave up doing what I wanted because we needed money, but you kept doing everything that made you happy. I think, oh my God, honey, I could have made so much art. I was so good at it. I was so great at it. Now I make fucking logos. You said to me years ago, we were having warm coffee, right? And you said to me, I'll never forget, although I'm sure you fucking have, you said it doesn't matter what we do as long as we're happy together. And I listened, so I stopped caring about what I did because I was really, really, really happy with you. But you just went up and up and up, and you wrote so many great things, so many things of such great artistic value. And I don't know how, you fucking genius, but you managed to have your cake and eat it too, right? You managed to persuade me to stop doing what made me happy and be with you fully, while you kept doing everything that made you happy and got successful at it. And honestly, I think it was my sacrifice that got you there.
Really?
Really.
Why?
Logistically, I paid for everything while you were focused on writing. Maybe that's something you've also forgotten. But more importantly, mentally, I don't think you could have handled having two struggling artists in one family. I think you needed me to drop my weight so that you could focus on bearing yours, and you manipulated me and you gaslighted me so fucking hard, you fucking bitch. And now, now I'm fucking dead. I really am fucking dead. And I'm filled with regret. And I'm exactly where I never wanted to be. I always wanted to live a life that made me happy and to live a full life and to die with no regrets. But now it's really, really fucking bad. And I feel just rotten inside. And I wish I did fucking everything different.
Ron, relax, okay? One at a time.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Maddie, baby. I'm sorry, I don't know why I said all that. I love you, I'm so sorry.
I know.
I'm really sorry, man. And I love you, Maddie.
I love you too, Ron.
I love you, Madeline.
I wonder if they've left a chocolate on the pillow.
Huh?
In the villa? In our room? You know how they sometimes leave a chocolate on the pillow? I wonder if they've done that for us too.
Why?
I want a chocolate in a little pink wrapper.
Why?
I just want a chocolate. I want to say something.
Maddie.
I will say something. You know, the only thing that really offends me in all that, honey, is this implication that somehow I've only ever done what I've wanted, and you've done what you needed, or we needed. Like, this is something that I've long thought about and pondered throughout the years. It's the fact that I'm not sure if I've ever done what I wanted. I ask myself, when did I really do something that I want? When I was a kid, I was happy, but I never felt free, and I always did what my family encouraged me to do. Right? You know that. They didn't make me do it. They encouraged me to do it, but I did it anyway. Felt good, but was it me? And then I grew up. And in those young adult years, I thought I was happy with no boys and all learning. I convinced myself that I didn't want love. What I wanted really was art, right? And I was making all these sacrifices to my life because I wanted to, not because I had to. But now that I think about it, I didn't want to be inspired. I wanted to live. What I really wanted to do was down a drink at the bar and suck a dick in the bathroom. And then I went and I grew up and I fell into this wonderful career of what is meant to be limitless creation. But well, let me tell you, it's not limitless at all. Now I suck the dick of my agent and my publicist and most of all, my readers. With all their tiny, meaningless, ugly chodes. To be honest, if I look inside myself, what I want to do is not at all connected to my success or fame or glory or anything like that. It's just all I want to do is make a lot of love, a lot of art, and a little bit of money. Anything beyond that just complicates things. I think maybe that's why I loved you so much. And I still do, believe it or not. Because you were the only thing I ever did that I truly wanted to do. Does anybody ever do what they want to do? Honey? Is everything always just covered in spit and tar and expectations and loss? Would you have, Ron? If you didn't go corporate, if you stayed a true artist, do you think you would have been really happy? You think you would have done what you really wanted to do? Because I don't think so. I think it takes a great amount of wisdom to truly do what you want to do. And I think most people lack it. And I think you lack it. And I definitely lack it.
That's all really, really sad.
Yeah.
What do you want now, Maddie?
I want a cigarette. I also want to tell you about that kid I had aborted last year. I want to tell you how you got me pregnant, and I wasn't ready to start that sort of life with you yet. But I knew you were, so I got rid of it. And when the doctor went inside me with that bar, when I felt the metal inside my skin this time, all I saw behind my closed eyelids was this disgusting yellow shade you would then, months later, stare at every day when you were trying to pick up the color for the walls of that empty room.
I want to tell you about all the women I fucked in that room when you were out sometimes. I want to tell you how often I thought about them all while I was fucking you too. Do you still wonder why we're not soulmates?
What's crazy is I fucking adore you right now.
I adore you too. What are you most excited about doing on our honeymoon?
We're not going on our honeymoon, Ron.
Forget about that for a second. Please, Maddie, just forget about everything and just be here with me. Have this last moment with me. What are you most excited about doing in Greece?
Honestly, I'm most excited to just sleep in.
Yeah?
I can't wait to just not have to physically stand up. If I could have you bring me everything I need to bed, I'd stay in bed all day.
Yeah? What do you need?
Just bring me some coffee and an apple and get your ass over here. What are you most excited about?
Those fields of olive trees. I'm excited to see a Greek forest.
You've seen Greek forests.
When I was a kid. They look different now. They look different now. I'm actually more excited to see you. I'm most excited to see you the same way I saw you all those years ago. I'm excited to love you as much as I loved you back then.
Same.
Have we really changed? Are you a different person today, or is it my eyes, Madeline? Are my eyes so bitter and gray and so clouded by the smoke of life that I just can't see straight anymore? Those olive trees as beautiful as I remember them?
I don't know, honey. I'm actually more excited to be warm. I hear it's hot in Greece, and I can't wait. I feel like I've been cold for years.
I miss you like crazy, Maddie.
I miss you too. I don't think we reminisced enough. I feel like we only spoke about everything that's horrible. I love you.
I love you.
Why?
I don't know.
Why did we even get married? Why are we still together? Were we even happy at all? Doesn't sound like it. I feel like so much has been said, but so much more is still unspoken.
I don't know, Maddie.
Me neither. Who knows?
I'm scared, Maddie. I'm scared my mom will cry. What if my mom cries? Do you think we're going where the good people go?
One of us might and one of us might not. Or both of us might, or both of us might not. I think, like so many other things, it's not our call. Who knows?
I love you.
I love you. I don't know how to end this.
Just stay here. Let's just stay here, honey, and let's feel each other until there's nothing left to feel at all.